Good day. I would sincerely appreciate you doing me this great good. I know I make it sound grand, but if you are willing to engage, you will see and experience the benefit of it. The engagement is for you to be the creators of what every student hopes for, exam papers, or rather, exercises, because it's not going to be that complete. Now that you've heard the task, you might ask, what am I gonna get out of this? Well, it can't be monetary because I'm a broke ass nigga, for now anyways. However, what I can give you is information. Knowledge is power, right? Information is definitely something I can accumulate over time. And I will make sure to involve you in everything that may be useful to you. Also, I will provide you with content. You have my word on that. Now let's get into it. 3 things you must keep in mind. The content must always be extracted from my LMS. My LMS gives a focus of everything that is necessary for that particular module. That's why it has to be from my LMS. You can choose a minimum of 2 courses to tackle, but if you wish to tackle all of your courses, then you are a star. The scope of it is from week 0 to week 4. The last point, the prompt you get is on point, but it is still lacking. If you wish to add anything that you think might make the result even more valuable, then please add them. According to the information which I got, the modules of the next block should be posted a week before the block starts. Assuming that this is the destined week, which is not because I'm making this video before that week actually begins, let's just take block 2 as the expected week. To find the courses of the block that we're about to enter into, we need to take a look at the last 2 numbers in the course name. Here it says ITLSA 1 and then 22. This last 2 numbers tells you the starting block and the ending block. So you see that it starts and ends in block 2, which is the block that we are about to enter into. So we are going to click the one with this little illustration. Okay, once we get there, we will notice that we first of all have to do a prerequisite before the content of the block starts opening up. Now I know that some of you would like to be honest people and give honest answer, but that would have to make you wait. In a sense that you would have to wait for you to take the lessons in class for you to be able to give the honest answer that you want. But we do not want that. This right here is an obstruction of justice. We need to open this up so that we can prepare for the next block. So we're just going to click this because in your case, it's going to be week 1 or whatever it may be. You just click answer the question and then yes, I would like to give feedback in this time. Then next page. And you can just click submit your answer. Even though you didn't write anything, it will go through and open the next week's content. I know that this might not sit right for the most of you who like giving an honest answer, but this is very much necessary for us to prepare for the next block. I apologize. Now that this has been opened to us, your task is to begin from Let's Get Ready and collect the content from Let's Get Ready all the way to week 4. Once you're done with week 4, you can move on to the next module. But right now, let us start from Let's Get Started and click on 1.1 notes. Those are where the necessary content are going to be given to us. The notes. If you need to read through everything just to cover up loose ends, then please go through it. But one thing that you absolutely must not miss is the notes. So we're going to navigate to where the notes begins. This is a link. We can skip through it. You may choose to watch if you want to, but this has to be as quick as possible. We highlight this and then Ctrl+C to copy. Now the prompt. You go to your favorite artificial intelligence for this task. You paste this prompt. Now if your favorite is DeepSeek and you're using it on your laptop, it will be best for you to activate this too. Once it is activated, you can paste the prompt. It will show that it is activated by it being blue. The prompt is as follows. Please generate an advanced quiz you deem worthy from the note I'm about to send you. Make it a mix of question types, multiple choice, matching, true or false, short answers, etc. As though I chose to first learn the content from the quiz you're about to create, emphasize the important concepts. I'd also appreciate a lot of scenario-based questions. Make it relevant to life as much as possible so that I can make proper connections while understanding its importance. But strictly base it on the note I send you. You may choose to extend beyond the note when you see it necessary. I don't want to be closed-minded. You go back to the LMS, you highlight the note, Control C to copy, you go back to the prompt, then Control V to paste. Then after it is done thinking, we send it. Sometimes it is best to review the responses from 2 different AIs. Maximum, no. Most optimum, 3 different AIs, especially once it comes to giving out the answers. But the moment this one is done giving a response, we ask it to generate the memo for that particular one, then we move on. Let's repeat the process with ChatGPT. We go to the very first prompt, we copy this, Control C to copy, we go to ChatGPT and Control V to paste. We go back to the first AI we use, and then we highlight the second prompt. The second prompt is the note. Okay, sometimes we might not need to ask for the generation of the answer, but when it does not generate an answer, we ask for it. So it is very much important to check whether it gave us the answer or not. Then we compare the two. We see which questions are really juicy and which are not. But we won't actually know because we didn't really read everything. So it is best to incorporate both of them, concatenate it into one, and have a longer quiz for that particular note. Then we move on to the next one. Once you're done with that particular week, both questions and answers, you go to a Word document. You open it up, and then you type the name of the course that you're doing right now. This is ITLSA. Next, we specify which week this is, and then you paste the content of all the AI that you used. Ideally, minimally 2, please. Please use 2. If you want to use 1 more, I would really appreciate that. So we highlight this first part and stop before the answer key. Control C to copy, go to Microsoft Word, Control V to paste. Then in the control options, I think it would be best to just merge formatting. So we click merge formatting and it would look a bit better, far better actually. So now that we have that for the first AI, we go straight to the answer key. It looks like we have to incorporate the answer key. Otherwise it wouldn't make sense if we mix them like that. So MCQs, we paste from there up until we get to the end. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. You know what? You don't always need to merge formatting. You can just leave it as is. Or if you want to, please refine it. We move to the next artificial intelligence, and then we copy and paste the questions and the answers that it generated for us. Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and there we have it. Then afterwards, we go back, we copy and paste the memo. Okay, we have the question and the answer of 2 different AI for the first note. We continue through the entire week as we have done, and once we're done with a particular course for the first week, we save the document as the name, let me just save it in desktop. We save the document as the name of the course and then the week for that course, week 1. Then we save. Then we do this and we continue up until week 4. Then once you're done with all the modules that you chose to take upon yourself, you send me the Word document, I work on it, and I send you the finished product.